decided I was going to fit the front light today, and I had some universal fittings supposedly for those size forks. However, something that should have taken 5 minutes to do actually turned out to be more like about half an hour. The mounts that were supplied were nowhere near big enough, and so what I had to do was put them round and then with a larger bolt bend it to the forks. But the bolts that they supplied with the product are nowhere near long enough, so I had to use a really long bolt and a big thumb screw and bend it down, tighten it down so it bent it into the shape that it needed to be to fit the forks. That took quite a while, and then obviously when I went to use their bolts to tighten it up afterwards, it still wasn't round enough, it wasn't bent to shape enough, and I couldn't really bend it any more to the forks. So in the end what I had to do was just got these Allen bolts, and I'll use these for the moment until I get the right size bolts. So there we go, it's in place now. You can see I've had to use a longer bolt. The originals that they supplied were, absolutely nowhere going to fit. So yeah, that's it. It's now for the headlight. I'm going to be making a mount so that I can hopefully mount the LCD Speedo up to the bike. The thing is, I've got to get it just a little bit past where the key goes, so that obviously it's got enough room to sit on there. I can get my glove in there and turn the key and stuff. So do some measurements, come up with some sort of template, and then we'll go from there. Right, well, looking at the template, I made up this, but unfortunately I don't have anything big enough that I can cut it out of, so we're going to make it a little more crude, unfortunately. So for the moment I've just cut two of these. I'm going to clean the metal up and we'll mount it using these. It's a bit of a crude setup, but it'll do the job for the moment, and I'll find something a little nicer, more aesthetically pleasing as I go along. These are the mounts. There's nothing spectacular, just two bits of metal I found that were about the right sort of size, mess around with it a little bit, and I thought I'd just clean it up a little bit now and then give it spray paint over the top. Okay, so there's our crude mount fitted, all painted, but the way that it sits on the bike I'm not 100% happy about it. I want to drop it down a little bit, so I'm going to make some spacers. What I'm going to do is cut this, because I found that this fits quite nicely in there, and when that's tightened up, obviously that will just tighten up on the risers rather than holding all this in place as well. So this will be slipping over the top as a spacer, and then I shall get a couple of washers and then mount that, and it should then mount onto the end of the bolt with enough thread there to attach this firmly. So we'll get on with that next. So like I said before, the halo light, that's going to light up when I turn the key. Here's the little Speedo. It's not your normal bog standard one, this is an LCD one. So once it's tightened up, it's going to be somewhere like that kind of angle, which should be enough for me to get my hand down there, even with the gloves on. Yeah, so that should be fine. That's plenty enough room. So yeah, I'll just routed this cable through here for a minute. I think that's where it's going to go anyway. Right, there we are, it's fitted, just got to tighten this up a little bit. The only issue that I've found so far is this does not fit. This is too high, so I'm going to need to find a longer one. So once that's fitted, hopefully then all will be good, ready to go almost. But looking at it, I think something's missing. I need to perhaps fabricate something to go around here, and I think that's what I'll probably end up doing after I've done all the wiring. So we're going to do all the wiring first, then get on with fitting all the rest of the stuff, but it's not going to be long now.